The flu season, unfortunately, it's arrived early this year. Influenza cases, they've risen by 50% since the same period last year, with young kids and the elderly most at risk.
Yeah, one of the best ways to boost your immunity is through vitamin-rich foods to keep you fighting fit this winter. And to tell us more is Weekend Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo. Good morning to you, Sarah. I mean, we like it when you're here with some more fun food, but what have you got for us today?
No, but this is important.
Is it?
This is very important. So what I want to talk about is the importance of vitamin D. It is so important, first of all, for our immunity, but there is so many other reasons why it is incredible for us. But I want to go through the deficiencies that people see, that when they're the common deficiencies. So just things that you'll see are things like you can have low mood, a little bit of depression, you can have weight gain, you can have incontinence, you can have tooth decay, you can have bone and muscle weakness.
And this is just
fatigue.
vitamin D.
This is vitamin D, which really supports our immune system.
Dark ages.
It does. And the thing is, I have to say, when you think about that, when I have to say 9 out of 10 people that I would see in my clinic would absolutely have vitamin D deficiency. And so what I do, and especially because it's so important for immunity.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah, I feel like this is my secret shame. I am vitamin D deficient.
Are you really?
But it is. That's why I get sick all the time.
Yeah, but look at all those signs and symptoms of the deficiency. So I work really hard with my patients.
Tooth decay?
Yeah. Hair loss? Sally, eczema?
Yeah.
What else was there?
Okay, what? Because I actually have, tried to really boost my vitamin D, and there's a lot of people that need to. What are we eating to try and get those levels up?
So you measure it in what's called IU. So adults need 600 IU, and I'll go through it, and elderly need about 800. This is a day, and elderly would need about 800. I would personally say 1,000. So I'm going to go through some great vitamin D-rich foods. So something like an egg would be 40 IU, but then something like just a teaspoon of cod liver oil, 450. Then you have wild-caught salmon, 450. Tin of tuna, these are all 100 grams. A tin of tuna would be about 270. Sardines, mackerel, 190. And then you have foods that are fortified. That would be things like the cereal, a serving of cereal and a glass of milk, about 100 IU. And then mushrooms, if you get mushrooms, they're about, for a cup would be about 100. But if you put these guys in the sun, they become a vitamin D making powerhouse.
What?
Yeah, they just absorb. No, I bought some yesterday morning and I put them on the windowsill. The neighbours were looking at me. The neighbours were looking at my windowsill, looking at me thinking, what's she up to now? But I did. So I did have the mushrooms out there. No, the UV hits and it converts into what's called D2, and then we consume it. So mushrooms are amazing.
So they can get your numbers up. But you're saying if we just have 2 of those.
This is what my mum used to chase us around the house with whenever we were sick. Cod liver oil.
So cod liver oil.
The worst taste in the world.
2 teaspoons, 900 IU, and then that's right up there, which is such an easy way. But not forgetting going into the sun. People shy away from the sun 20 minutes a day. And also coming into winter, absolutely supplementing.
Okay, if you don't want to have cod liver oil, you can actually have something delicious.
Okay, so I've got some amazing recipes here, and it's a shame we don't have your bread.
Oh,
I know.
Yes.
Where's the bread?
Woiwod's been making bread for everyone.
About 5 years too late to that
know,
trend.
but I love it. I was looking at it before thinking, I need this for this segment. It looked all doughy and fresh and delicious. Anyway, mushroom soup. Okay, just to boost immunity, I've put some turmeric in here. Great ingredients, lots of other immunity boosting foods. There's things like there's onion. Yeah,
because you've got a bit of fishy bread. Just
after
I made cod liver oil. Sorry.
Yeah, and so then I've got other great things in there, like I've just, instead of using...
Well, you could have heated it up.
It was. Yes, here it is. Here's your bread.
Woiwod made bread earlier today.
Dip it in.
While we're doing that one, you've got one here as well.
I've got one here, and this is actually, I thought of you because sardines are so good for our health. They've got low mercury, they're omega-3, they're vitamin D, they're also calcium, high source of protein. People forget about them when they think, well, you're supposed to dip. Did you dip?
I did.
Okay, I missed that. And then, so what I did, knowing you're a sardine lover, which I was so impressed with, because I know Sally hates sardines.
No.
So what I did was sardines on some toast with some egg. Then I put capsicum, some shallot, some garlic, a lot of immunity-boosting foods.
Wow, that's date food right there.
You get to sit next to me for the next few hours as well.
So that's what I wanted to, please. I just wanted to show people great ways to enjoy sardines, considering they're not that popular.
Yeah, we need to start growing them.
They're very, people love
Make sardines great again. That's all I want about Sarah Di Lorenzo.
Thank you, Sarah.
Bringing the love to all fish.